Your voice ensures that we remember David Joseph. Woo! And they remind us that Black Lives Matter.
Woo! All right.
I want you to know that the city hears you, and the country hears you. Earlier this week, I felt a pretty deep sense of sadness, as I'm sure many did, when I learned that our community lost David Joseph. Because the loss of any young person's life is disheartening. It's tragic, regardless of the circumstances. And nothing we learn here out's going to change that. We mourn his loss, and my heart goes out to his loved ones and his family. And we are working to make sure that we take the appropriate next steps in action. It's my understanding that we're going to take the following steps. And quite frankly, as I read the demands that were handed to me, they seem to be headed in the same direction and doing the same thing. The first is that I understand that normal policy in these procedures is it takes 45 days to do an investigation. You want, and we want,
an external investigation,
that to happen more quickly. And that was a conversation that I had with the police chief this morning. The second that we need to talk about is that if we do not have confidence in that short process, in that investigation, then we need to be ready to ask for other entities or parties for an independent investigation to come in.
Yes.
Do it now! Do it now!
And all of us are going to be demanding speed with that initial investigation, and then we need to move forward. The question of policy and procedure is real important. And we need to have a review and audit of the policies that we have in this city, both with respect to mental health responses, and also with respect to our use of force. And both those have to be on our agenda, both as they were applied here and as how they sit on the books and policies that we have in this city. I intend to continue to work daily, if necessary, as we go through this process with the community leaders, with this community, to ensure that this review happens quickly and expeditiously, and that we review the larger picture involved. And again, I appreciate you being out here today. I look at the demands that you've brought, and they speak to the kinds of things that we have just spoken about. I stand with you with respect to pushing these things forward.